Hello and
Hey
welcome
Ben,
back to
remember
Dune
that time we
2016.
started an episode with brain rot?
God damn it, Itchy.
you talked over my intro. God damn it!
Are we restarting?
Yes,
Are
I
we
did.
gonna restart?
No. Fuck that.
Okay.
this is already brain rot as it is. So
Okay,
let's
so
just
that's
embrace
gonna be,
it. So
this is gonna be a major nightmare for you to edit.
look at this. Look. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than the that fucking dude who died in the right there.
Implying that we edit.
No, we edit.
Implying that I edit.
No, he edits.
I mean, to be,
No,
fair,
I've-
Nate has done a pretty solid job from what I could tell.
Yeah.
We, before starting this episode, we took a quick look at the thumbnails. And let's be real, at this point, you all have seen, definitely. Nobody asked you to make the thumbnail the fucking Friends intro.
I
You're
agree.
right. Yeah, you're right, you're right, and I'm glad I did.
I
Anyways,
So,
that's
Also,
my proudest work.
bit of transparency towards the viewer. We took a small break from recording in between episode 15 and episode 16.
yeah.
because it was Crimbus
And Hanukkah.
and Kwanzaa and New Year's.
Although we could have done that last week, but anyway. So, who wants brain rot?
I mean, the moment you said that, everyone clicked off this video immediately. So
No, I doubt that.
No,
They suffered.
No, thank
They
you.
suffered through literally the rest of this playthrough. They suffered through the rest of this playthrough. Anyway, so I learned this about that Kitty Spider-Man TV show that Disney Junior has.
okay,
Do you guys want to know who one of the villains they have, reoccurring villains they have is?
can I take a
Deadpool?
guess? Can I take a guess?
You won't
on
guess.
this?
I don't think you'll guess, but go ahead.
Is it a regular Spidey villain, or is it like someone
It's
that's
a Marvel
like
villain.
outside
It's a
of it?
Marvel villain.
That's
Okay, so it's also not. So it's also not Elsa from Frozen.
No.
I was gonna say
I know
the same
that
thing.
those two get paired quite a bit.
I was literally gonna say the same thing. It's not Elsa, is it?
No, it's another Marvel villain, though. Do you want to take a guess?
Okay, I was gonna say Elsa's not Marvel.
Yeah, do you want to
But
take
anyway,
a guess, though, Nate?
Not yet. Anyway,
But anyway, fuck. So it's not a Spidey villain, but it is someone from Marvel.
it's not Thanos, is it?
No,
Is it?
no. I wouldn't be sharing if it was
alright.
Thanos.
Hang on. Is it that weird like Mr. Electric dude?
Electro?
No, not Electro. That one villain from like one of the Marvel TV shows or something. Not actually, no, not even. Like probably one of the later Marvel movies that was like post Endgame. That looked a lot like Mr. Electric if he was fatter and wider.
I can't remember off the top of my head who you're talking about. I really can't, to be honest.
Have you seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Oh, that guy. There are two of those.
Yeah,
there are two of those. Is it the floating man or the other one?
I think it was the floating one.
So MODOK?
That I think. Yeah, MODOK. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Thank you.
but he
Is it
actually
MODOK?
he would have been a much better choice than this.
What was
Arnim
it?
Zola.
Who the fuck is
The
that?
leader
I don't
of
know anything
Hydra.
about Marvel. Wait,
You know,
like Captain America? Like Captain America Hydra?
Yeah, the Nazi gang.
You could have just said the Nazis, and I would have been like, oh.
Why in the hell did they choose him?
Well, it's because even at a young age, people need to know how to handle I shouldn't finish
No,
that
no, no, no.
sentence.
They don't even
people
use
need
him
to
for,
handle mature
what
subject matter.
Hydra actually is. They don't. He's just. They just
Okay.
child friendly him. It's like, why?
How the fuck do you, like, kidify someone from from Hydra?
Well, I mean, let's be real. They kidified Deadpool.
Yeah, but it's not
think
that hard.
I think that
because
I-
Wade
I-
is basically still a giant kid.
A
mean-
giant kid, yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, isn't the kidifying of Deadpool
Kidpool.
how the term on a
Kidpool.
Kid pool? Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, Kidpool was
No,
in
but
Deadpool
like,
and Wolverine.
No,
Right.
but I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like one of those. Shit, I don't know what exactly it's called, but one of these Spider-Man TV shows, Deadpool at one point showed up, and because Disney saw like, no, we cannot have him say
Punisher.
kill in
Punisher.
in a children's TV show. They reworded it to unalive, and that's actually how
Punisher.
that term has,
Punisher.
No, it's not Punisher.
No,
it's
they used
Deadpool. I
Punisher
swear
in
to
the
God.
'60s. In the '60s one.
It's not the 60s. It's a recent one. Or at least it was on Disney XD, I think.
Oh
it
right,
Spectacular
oh right. I
Spider-Man?
forgot that
Probably.
that he showed up in Ultimate. I forgot about that.
Oh, it's Ultimate. I thought it was Spectacular.
I mean, I don't know. Point is, in
no,
one of the
no, Spectacular is Octavius.
it
Right,
No,
okay.
that's Superior. That's Superior. God damn it. There's too many goddamn there. Yeah. Oh, now.
I'm
point
confused.
Not
is
pronouns.
point is
Adjectives.
in one of them. Deadpool showed up, and because it was a Disney XD show, he couldn't say kill, so they changed it to unalive, and I think that's how unaliving actually became part of meme vocabulary.
No, I'd say like pop culture vocabulary.
Yeah.
Like just in general, like it's not just a meme thing, but it's just like a general term nowadays.
It's a general term that people also tend to use to censor themselves. You know, kind of like when people say unalived, not unalive. When people say they're going to Kurt Cobain themselves.
Again, I
It's
prefer
horrible when you think
Unalive
about it.
way more than Kurt Cobain themselves.
Yeah.
Honestly, I prefer both than the actual like term of it.
Yeah,
Be-
true,
because
but
you-
true,
because-
but
because
Kurt
YouTube.
Cobain yourself just feels really ugh. It
That
leaves a
does
bad.
feel kind of
it-
disgusting.
yeah, it leaves
That's kind-
a
that's
disgusting
kind of-
shudder for me.
Yeah. Are you a Nirvana fan?
I do like their songs.
which-
I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but it's more of basically. But it feels disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
It is.
I mean,
that's the point.
Let's be real. If I were going to say I'm going to Liam Payne myself, well, yeah, that would be disrespectful, and I would get absolutely cancelled.
Yeah,
But
we're not saying
apparently,
that.
it's fine if it's Kurt Cobain because I don't know.
You can't say I've Chris Cornell'd myself either.
Yeah. What a sad conversation.
What a
Seriously,
really
we went
weird.
from- move on
We
to
went
something
from
else.
no, we went
conversation
from we
we've been
went from
having.
brain rot to like depression.
No, we
Yeah,
went
let's-
from
let-
we
let-
went
let-
from
let's-
a
let's go-
kid Disney Junior show to depression.
Yeah, no.
to-
Let's
to
go.
unaliving people.
Let's go full circle. Let's go full circle again. Talk about brain rot. So I saw a Skibidi toilet merch
God
thing in the
damn
toy
it,
store
Edgy.
the other day.
Of course you did.
God
Of course
damn it,
you
Richie.
did.
Why is it in the fucking toy stores? Why is it officially recognized? I mean, this is worse than the time I walked into the store and found Poppy Playtime merch.
At least with Poppy Playtime in FNAF, though those aren't really brain rotty, and you can actually
Hey,
sense with those. I'm
hey, you know what? Neither is.
X fucking excuse me. FNAF isn't brain rot.
I was gonna say like that's like the origin of brain rot.
No, Skibidi Toilet. is literal brain rot. Enough so that it's in fucking Fortnite.
I still did a double take when I saw that in the store. And I was
groaned. I literally
why?
groaned.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
The worst thing is that fucking back bling. The back bling is so unappealing.
I like
doesn't-
that glory kill, by the way. Just
clashes.
saw the head clean off.
It's like, yeah.
That's so good. That is so
Anyway,
good.
Edgy. Anyway, Victor, you're saying?
It clashes with everything Fortnite stood for, and that's saying something. Because what does Fortnite stand for?
Brain rot. No, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
I mean,
I have no idea why.
to be fair, I'm gonna admit Fortnite had some, collaborations where I was like, what is this? I mean, where did Fortnite really start embracing the brain rot? Because I think it actually waited a pretty long time until it started going full brain rot. I want to say that when Family Guy or when Peter Griffin got a skin in Fortnite, I think that's where the brain rot
That one always
really
makes me laugh.
started
That one always makes
happening.
me laugh. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that one's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
But
Peter
let's-
Griffin
but
is
let-
actually
let's-
pretty funny.
But let's be real. It's still a form of brain
It
rot.
is. It is.
Yes,
It royally
yeah.
is. I'm not gonna state that, but it's like I kind of. I like the animation they made to explain Peter's physique. That.
Yeah, and being real, if Family Guy's humor is anything to go by, I wouldn't be surprised if they did like a Fortnite-based cutaway anyway.
Someone on Epic must have had a really good, really fun time, like, modeling and animating Peter Griffin
Yeah.
onto the Unreal Engine.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
means.
wasn't
Which
he-
means.
Oh,
now that
wait,
you
wait,
say
wait,
that,
wait. Didn't that Family Guy Xbox 360 game that came out in, I think, 2013? Wasn't that Unreal Engine 3?
Road to the Multiverse.
I think so.
Looking it up right now.
No, I feel like that's... When did 4 come out, actually?
I know that 4 wasn't on the Xbox 360. At least I think 4 wasn't on the Xbox 360.
No, I think in the early days of PS4, they still used UE3, and then like maybe like a year or two afterwards, they started implementing UE4. And then around
Probably.
and the same thing with PS5. They started with UE4 and then started embracing UE5.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we are seeing UE5 games on PS4, but they're using like a very limited set of its features.
Yeah,
Also,
'cause-
if I'm not mistaken, the Xbox One PS4 was still a bit of a transitionary period for Unreal Engine, because I think Injustice 2 used Unreal Engine 3 when Unreal Engine 4 was already out a long time ago, or a long time at that point.
Good engine.
yeah.
No.
And it's
What
that-
engine?
Good
And-
engine. That's the engine that was used from Back to the Multiverse.
Right.
Oh, it's called Good Engine.
Yep.
I mean, I've heard weirder engines names.
I mean,
I
I still think it's weird that one of the former dominant game engines was called Renderware. I mean, it's literally in the name. It's not specifically designed to run games. It was originally a 3D model viewing program that... Was it Canon that designed it?
No, I don't
Or,
know.
or was it Nikon? I know it was
hang
I know
on.
it was a camera company, and when they made it, they effectively spun it off in a video game division, and this ended up being
It was made by Criterion,
Criterion, yeah,
the Burnout guys.
yeah, and then they got taken over by EA, because originally the games used to be published by Acclaim, and EA for whatever reason didn't want to have the dominant game engine, so they axed it. I'm telling you, the roots of renderware are so weird when you really get deep into it.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Because once again, it wasn't a game engine. Well, that's not what it was designed to be. But it ended up being so good at it that everybody was using it.
It was used as a 3D modeling and like 3D like animation software
Yeah.
that can apparently run like fully fledged like games on like PS2 and GameCube and Xbox, just flawlessly.
And
PC,
let's
of
not
course.
forget PC.
And PC.
Although PC at the time was still in this weird, I don't want to say middle ground, but it was weird. Like, I think we've already had this conversation a couple of times before, but it still baffles me how, you know, in the early 2000s, the Harry Potter games were renderware on console, but the PC versions were using Unreal Engine. Now, make no mistakes, the PC versions looked gorgeous.
They do.
Yeah, I could imagine that being the case, since PC is usually known as like considered the more powerful, like, quote unquote console. It's not really it's not a console.
Yeah, but at the time, it really wasn't. Like, people didn't have gaming PCs. People had computers. People had consoles for their games.
I mean,
The PC
PCs
gaming
are
scene-
PC is named...
the PC gaming scene was entirely different back then than we know it today.
Yeah, it was still at its, like, I wouldn't say it was at its infancy, but I would say it's more like at a what is it? A much more freeing than it is. Like, you could make whatever the fuck you want in, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, anyway.
Yeah. No, but I just think it's interesting how, you know, certain franchises like, well, the aforementioned Harry Potter would be the best version available on PC. But then there was stuff like SpongeBob where it wasn't the best version. If anything, it was a point-and-click adventure game. But that might have also been a demographic thing and not a power thing.
Yeah. Where did those pillars even come from? Like, what are they even,
ceiling.
like, hanging
ceiling.
onto? Actually, what? With what? There's nothing attached to the ceiling. It's just floating. It was just descending on its own. Actually, no, I shouldn't question it. It's hell.
Exactly.
But Nate, you should be careful. You were almost a Doom sandwich.
Yeah.
Shut up. Damn, one more. You should have said that in Barry Burton's voice.
I don't do voices today.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You were almost a Jill sandwich. Imagine hearing that in the remake.
Oh god, I just realized, but Doom 2016 is old enough to get a remake, at least with PlayStation standards. Luckily they're not PlayStation, but still.
It doesn't need it. It still holds the test of time.
Yeah, it still holds up.
The Last of Us 1 didn't need a remake either!
Well, that's just Naughty Dog and Sony being stupid.
Well, it's more Sony than Naughty Dog, because it's more Sony wanting to, like, milk the franchise until it becomes all powdered.
Which it's become powdered already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
At
At least it's no Guitar Hero.
At least with Guitar No, you're right.
Guitar Hero was more a case of they flooded the market until the general audience was like,
We're bored.
piss off, we
bored.
don't need this anymore.
We're bored.
And then they fucked up the attempted reboot by trying to reinvent the wheel.
And then Rock Band 4 was just kind of the same thing, but with it's like Rock Band 4 was like the opposite of Guitar Hero Live, where
Rock Band was literally
it was just more. It was
every other instrument.
No, it was doing the whole like if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. But that's it. That's like it was just the exact same it was the exact same mechanics as 3, just not as good.
Okay, but let's be real. They, considering how much time has passed, and that there was no Rock Band game on the current gen systems, I do feel like Rock Band deserves more credit than Guitar Hero Live, especially because they actually kept supporting it. Like, I know they stopped supporting it or bringing out new song packs, but they kept giving us content. They kept giving the fans content for so long.
Yeah, and
it also gets to a point where if you look at the DLC, it's a never-ending list. But I still feel like the most DLC for a game ever goes to Flight Simulator X on Steam.
I mean, with Rock Band 4, they implemented a lot of mechanics that didn't really work all that well, but at least it's something. GT Live was just like, what?
Guitar Hero Live was innovation for the sake of innovation.
It was trying to like you said, it was trying to reinvent the wheel just for the sake of it.
Get fucked.
That's some good old-fashioned Doom traps right there. Love to see it.
Admittedly, I should probably see if I can seek out my copy of Guitar Hero Live one of these days. Problem is, I got no clue what a guitar is. I likely don't have a clue what the receiver is, and I do have a clue what the game is. That's basically it. I know what the game is, but I don't even know if it's online anymore. Because even if Activision doesn't keep up the service anymore, Nintendo sure as hell ain't going to.
Dude, those servers have been offline for half a decade, I'd say.
Right. 2018.
And also, Victor being like, "What's a guitar?"
2018.
It's It's the funniest thing to me. I don't know. So 7 years ago.
Yeah. December 2018.
Almost.
December 2018.
Okay, 6 years ago. Almost 7 years ago.
I will admit, I don't really play either Guitar Hero or Rock Band. I give more props to Rock Band, though, because with that, you actually have more to do.
Yeah, isn't Rock Band the whole reason why Guitar Hero started being more band focused?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock Band was the sole reason why the band mechanic in those kind of games even existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous, but I did like Guitar Hero World Tour. I think that's definitely my favorite Guitar Hero. The only problem I have with it, and it's not a problem
through Fire and Flames?
That's on 3.
I thought every version had Through the Fire and Flames. It's such a meme.
But the problem I have with Guitar Hero World Tour is that I never could play it in full because pretty early on after we got the full set, the one with the guitar, the drum set, and the microphone, because people apparently use the microphone. The drum kit broke pretty early on. I think the the top ones, I don't know the name of, I guess they had a really easy to break wire, and my cousin, who was really young at the time, like not knowing what to do with them, or not knowing not to do that kind of stuff young. He twisted them a bit too hard, and it caused the cable to snap. And I don't know if it was possible to get a new drum kit, because I don't think you could ever buy them standalone. I think you had to buy them in combination with the game.
I think Rock Band
that's-
did that. You could buy them separately.
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was.
I'm gonna
I
look
thought
it
they
up.
didn't do. I don't know actually.
But yeah, that's a kind of thing I really don't like, and even at the time I already found to be pretty scummy. Because like, if you bought the version of Guitar Hero World Tour that only had the guitarist set, you would always know that you got locked out because you decided to be more budget conscious.
Yeah. The thing is, the cymbals and also the kick pedal have like wire connectors through like a 90-degree 3.5 millimeter jack or something.
Yeah, you
connected
could
to,
buy
like
them.
that,
You could, but
Yeah,
was that just Rock Band or Guitar Hero, or is it
Rock
both?
Band.
Just Rock Band?
Yeah. I don't know about
Okay.
Guitar Hero.
Okay, well, if it wasn't the case for Guitar Hero, that's kind of a missed opportunity for Activision.
Yeah, that really is.
Yeah. No, but one thing I do remember is that we, at one point, I want to say it's Warriors of Rock. I think that was the one that came out in 2012. We did own a Guitar Hero game for the PlayStation 3, and the one thing I liked about that is that the drum kit, it had a detachable piece, which was basically just a D-pad and the face buttons, and you could use that as a controller. Obviously, a very limited control setup, but I do believe I played Sonic 1 with that once.
Of course you did. you played Sonic 1 with the Guitar Hero drum set controller.
I mean, there
Yeah,
was someone who's beaten Dark Souls with the DK bongos.
And someone has beaten Ocarina of Time with a Dance Dance Revolution dance pad.
Yeah.
So anything's possible, really.
Yep.
It is weird how far people are willing to go.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's
people-
innovative as hell.
People, well, I'd say less innovative and more silly, if anything.
Innovation can be silly.
Yeah, it's mostly silly and less innovative than really. In all real out and I can't speak for shit.
But I do like it when it goes the other way as well, when game publishers or game developers implement support for like the most why would you do this kind of accessories. The one thing that comes to mind is Ultra Kill. I think that has support for something I shouldn't say on YouTube.
I'll take your word for it.
I will too.
Yeah, this is one of those if you know kind of moments, to be real.
I mean, you can tell.
But I don't. But I'd still rather have that than, Tobii eye. Has anybody ever used Tobii eye tracking?
No.
the fuck is that?
You need a.
Oh wait,
it's
I know what
something
that
that-
is. All right.
It's something that for whatever reason a lot of Ubisoft games have support for. It basically knows what part of the screen your eyes are looking for. And the main thing that we got out of it was a bunch of YouTubers playing this little game called here's a bunch of pictures of women, try not to look at their tits. They all lost.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot like mid 2010s YouTube right there, where they were
Yeah.
trying to be all edgy.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think it was like 2016 or so.
It was-
I also recall Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege having support for Intel RealSense, a similar webcam technology that never took off because it wasn't advertised, and I think it was only exclusive to certain model laptops.
I never really understood why they would implement like some like gimmicky like thing that has nothing to do with the game itself. Just reasons.
Yeah.
Like why
No,
why
but-
do you need like an eye tracker device for like say Assassin's Creed Unity or something?
Money!
I don't think Assassin's Creed Unity was one of the games that supported it.
Mega, when you're editing this, I want you to just after you ask that question, I want you to just put the gif of Mr. Krabs just saying money from the SpongeBob movie.
Why GIF? Why not just a clip?
Yeah, the clip. Yeah, just put
I
that
was
in.
gonna say like I could just do that.
Yeah, put
Or
it in
I
the
can
clip
just
because that's literally in the answer. Money.
Or
Well,
I could just
I don't even think that Ubisoft got that much out of it.
Still money.
fair.
It's still
Like,
money.
I've never seen like any proper footage of people using Tobii eye tracking in games. It really was only the don't look at
At
you know.
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, but it's like it's still money.
Hello. Hello.
I
like
I
money.
just, I just find the way the opportunity because like I know there's more webcams out there than Logitech, but I never used a not Logitech webcam. But I never even seen other brands. I've never seen the ones advertised with Tobii integration.
I mean, Elgato
That-
has
that is-
webcams. I mean, Elgato has a webcam called the Cam. I don't think it's even called the Cam Link. It's like something else
It's
entirely.
Elgato Facecam,
Yeah,
but
exactly, yeah.
I'm pretty sure those don't support it either. I'm gonna make that my homework. I'm gonna look that up in between episodes.
Homework. We're not in school.
No, but I need something to add to my homework folder to make it look legit.
And just like
Don't
that,
wanna go
Homer
out.
killed the entire conversation.
Homer.
Homework.
Okay, I thought you said homework. Homer.
I said homework.
I'm probably so brain rotted from this fucking conversation that I'm thinking people say like something different.
Okay, so I've got a question for you guys. Is brain rot, is that going to become like a verb?
It would not surprise me, and
I don't think it's not really a verb. It's more like an adjective. No. Actually, it's not an adjective at all. What the fuck? It's
I mean, I brain rot, you brain rot, we brain rot.
I mean, it's more like a noun, if anything. Actually,
They're brain rotting me.
or you could describe it as a noun and say, "Oh, that video is brain rot."
I mean,
Well, it can work. It could work as both a verb and a noun.
Webster's dictionary has added yeet and sus to the to it. So
Yeah.
brain rot's
Yeah.
not that far behind.
I mean, I feel like that brain rot would have already been a word that would have been like added into the Webster's dictionary anyway.
I mean, it also depends because you could also look at it as two words smushed together. I mean, rotting is a verb.
And brain is a noun.
Like, isn't it just? Aren't we just putting words together and acting like it's a new word when it's really two words?
That's what you call it. That's called a compound word.
Well, I'm
And there's-
not a major. I'm not a major in English. All right, keep in mind language barrier. I love using that as an excuse.
And that's and that's your English lesson for the end of this episode.